Let's get going. So we just entered Landell. I ended yesterday fighting Moog, who replaced Godfrey, and died twice because my weapons are pretty bad and underleveled. But I think today we're going to start just exploring Landell, and we're going to eventually hit the sewers. And once we're done with everything in Landell, and I guess the Fell Twins too, there's only 30 bosses left. Most of which are in the mountaintops. I'm kind of worried now that I'm not going to be able to finish the game, though, because of the whole Godric's Grade Rune thing. So if you missed anything, I don't know, it was literally like weeks ago at this point, probably like 2 weeks ago or something. I think it was in Redmane, and I fell to my death, but I quit out at like on the same frame. So basically when that happens, like you just have to close your game, I think, because it basically just freezes. And when I reopened it through Steam, and you're not supposed to reopen the game through Steam with the mod manager. Or with the mod. You need to actually open it through the mod exe. So what happened was it gave me all the items for all the bosses that I had killed at that point. The items you'd normally get. So like Leonine Misbegotten gave me the Grafted Blade Greatsword. And I got Godric's Rate Rune, but for some reason it didn't pick up all the items. It only gave me like 5 of the items that I missed, and Godric's Rate Rune, I guess, was like still on the ground, and I never picked it up. So the game's in this state now where it thinks I have Godric's Rate Rune, but I do not, in fact, have Godric's Rate Rune at all. So what I'm worried about is the fact that you need all 7 Great Runes to beat the game, and there's literally no way for me to get one of them. Because the boss that was supposed to drop it dropped nothing. Because the game thinks I already had it. So we'll see what happens with that. I mean, I don't know when that would kick in. Like, I don't know when it'd be like, hey, you need all 7 Great Runes to beat the game. I don't know if it's like on Radagon, or on like after Radagon, or, you know, maybe it's on Gideon for all I know. I have no idea. But that's like my main concern now, because we should be able to do everything else, assuming, like, we still have to find a couple key items to get to some bosses, but for the most part, we can do everything. We need to find, I think, one part of the Halig Tree Medallion and then the Dark Moon Ring, and then we can get to every boss. I don't know why I'm killing these guys. Oh, 2 giant crabs. Nice. Oink. Langdale's gonna take some time to explore it because it's just massive, as are the sewers. Alright, well, this is cool. But at least right now we can do pretty much everything except for the Halig Tree up to beating the game. It just sucks. Like, I can't believe I launched the game through Steam. I'm like kicking myself, and especially if it gets to a scenario where, you know, we can't beat the game. I'm just gonna feel so stupid. I already feel stupid for it, but like even more stupid. Is there nothing here? Oh, there's a room here. Arrows. Yes, I guess we're kind of still looking for weapons. I mean, I have probably enough weapons to beat the game. But some of them are pretty bad. Like, again, I have the, what the hell's the name of it? The Vari's Bouquet. Which I tried to use on Moog, but it didn't really do much. Also, I mean, it's only a +4, so might be a large reason why. I mean, we have 23 weapons right here, and we need, what did I say, 35? We have bows, we have staffs, which aren't in those 23, so, like, there's enough to beat the game. We still do need to find key items, though. But anything we have to find is going to be, like, Langdale and beyond. Nothing will be in any of the areas we've been to. We made sure that yesterday we looked for, I think it was like 2.5 hours just trying to find Gondrik's Great Rune, and then eventually just had to look it up and see that it was dropped by a boss that was already killed. I hear like a bird, I think, below me. What's this go to? Oh, or above me. We should be good against birds, right? In theory? Maybe not. Maybe they don't have like a... They don't target upwards. They just target out. But I am excited to see what bosses we have in Langdale and beyond. We got Moog already, so we're gonna have 2 more bosses in the sewers. We'll have something for Morgott after Moog. And then the Fell Twins. And that's everything left in Altus. And I'm not... Oh, no, you're not a slug? Can Albanarchs climb ladders? I don't even know where I am. I have not thoroughly explored Langdale since my first playthrough. Oh, they do climb. I know there are going to be items on the rooftops. Okay, well, I guess we're going to be down here first. Oh, that's not a... That's a dead body, apparently. This place is a maze. Somehow I made it back into this room, though. I want to hit the rooftops, I think. First. Because I know there's going to be items on some of these. I don't know which ones, but... I know you get the black bow on a rooftop somewhere. Well, that's not the black bow, but it is a bow. Ogba. Ogha. Why did I say Ogba? I thought it was a B. I'm gonna miss so much stuff here. Like, Langdale is great, but I think it's just very easy to miss things here because it's just so wide. Oh. That's a thing, apparently. Does this guy drop an item? I don't know if I killed him before. Can't remember. I think I just ran by him. Crystal knife. This is the archery avatar replacement, who may or may not drop an item. Nice R2. Hey, look at that. We got an item. Useless one, but nonetheless an item. Honestly, I might go to the sewers first. Like, I feel like doing the sewers first just would be easier for my brain to handle. It's a little more linear, even though it's very windy. Okay, let me do this. Rotten Crystal Sword. What are the odds I can use that? That door we can't open, but there is an item here. Oh, there's two. Oh, God. 3. 4. Well, 3 pickups. You roll? Since when do these guys roll? Alright, let's go. I think we're gonna go to the sewers. Let me get that over with. We can see what the bosses there are, too. I hear a scarab. Did I get this already? This probably doesn't open from here, right? Yeah. Never works like that. Alright, where's this scarab? There it is. And we got a wolf here. And something on the right. Bats, okay. Oh boy. Somber 6, okay. Cool. Don't go in yet. I saw an item. Hang on. Oh, item there, too. Items everywhere. I think the sewers are going to be pretty nasty, though. Like, you know, I know it's a sewer, so naturally they're pretty nasty. But, like, actually, it's a lot of tight spaces with potential for really annoying enemies in them. Like, imagine we get just rune bears or something. I thought there were, like, rats here, normally. Oh, yeah. Got some snails here. Is this anything over here? Dead end. What is that room? More down spears. There's the item that's above us that you can't get yet. Or it's not even here yet? Oh, it's right there. It's a key item, too. Or it's maybe not a key item, but it's an important item. So, That kind of sucks, but whatever. Honestly, like, the point we can get that, we're probably not even going to be able to need it, or not even going to need it. Well, unless it's like the Haley Tree Medallion or the Dark Moon Ring, in which case that would suck. Alright, well these enemies aren't so bad. The scaling in the subterranean shunning grounds is like mountaintop level according to data miners. Or one data miner, I guess. That I've seen anyway. Which is, it's kind of weird. It's like in Langdell, but it's harder than Langdell. And it's technically before Deeproot, but it's harder than Deeproot. Anything else in here? We got the Langdell Catacombs, we got the jumping puzzle after whatever replaces Moog. There's a lot to do here. 2 bosses. Probably a ton of item pickups. I don't know which way to start though. I guess we'll go this way. It's like 2 different ways you can go. This way kind of... I don't know. You don't really even need to go this way if you're gonna like just fight the bosses. Because the other way would take you here. You need to go down at some point. But I think we'll open up both shortcuts. Yeah, there's supposed to be like imps here, but they might have all died. I don't really know what's going on. Or they just dropped down from thin air. Hey, an imp. I don't know where he's going though. Small red effigy. Ow. Sanguine Noble. So this is the catacombs shortcut. Or that underneath the statue. Is there another door here though? No. So that's just kind of nothing. Alright. Don't remember anything about this apparently. I don't remember where I'm supposed to be going. This way. I don't remember, man. How do I get to... Oh, here. Okay. This is where we want to be. And we got some items and a scarab down here. The scarab is normally a pain to get because of the lobster here, but... doesn't seem like whatever is spawned down here is too bad, because... pretty much got that untouched. Radiant Gold Mask. Somber 9. I think that's it for this room. Oh, never mind. How do you get Moog Shackle around here too? And axe, another weapon. Anything else in here before I head to the catacombs? I think that's it. Let me grab this, and then I want to see if there's anything up above. I think there's an illusory wall somewhere in here. But I never take this elevator up. I never go this way. Oh, this is gonna be hell. Oh my god. Isn't there? I swear there's a snail underneath the... This, maybe? There we go. We're here? Oh, please. This is so annoying. I tried grabbed him by the snail and killed. Why does it deal so much damage, man? Alright, well this room sucks. And we got the item. I'm not even going back for the rooms. I do not care. That is a super annoying room. We got an ant, which is an already pretty annoying enemy, and then a giant dog, and a regular dog. Yeah, we're just gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get this shortcut for literally no reason. Because it honestly doesn't, like, this doesn't matter. I have a grace up here and I have a grace down back there. I think I'm just gonna go rest at this one and then teleport, though, because it's way better than running back through all this. But the sewers shouldn't be that bad. Like, we're already in the catacombs. Still a lot more to explore here, but it's a good start. Forgot we have the Volcano Manor thing there, too. I really wish I didn't kill Rykard, man. I wish I waited. I just didn't even think about it, because that's like a couple items I think we're going to miss out on. Alright, whatever. I'm not doing this. We're just going to keep moving. Pretty sure these guys don't drop anything. As far as items in this dungeon, though, I don't really know where very many are. What? What? Why did that take so long to pick up? That's like 3 seconds to pick that up. Is it always like that? Have I picked up like thousands of items and never noticed that? Because that seemed like a long time. That seemed like a long time to stand around and pick up an item. This is kind of a nasty room, to be honest. Like, if you get trapped in here with something bad, you're kind of stuck because of the fire. You can't go forward. These aren't so bad, though. Wow, that hurt! Crap, I missed. No! Nope, that works. That was a Why did he make the spirit sound when he died? Is that a warded enemy? I don't know what that was. Right, there's gotta be an item in here, right? I love the fact that you can stagger with the whip. Like, it just doesn't make sense, but it's still a thing. 3 smithing stone 6s, okay. Okay. That's gonna be the next thing after Lindell. We gotta hunt the smithing stone and somber smithing stone bell bearings in the mountaintops, and probably the catacombs, honestly. Which is gonna be hell because if we don't get them, we're gonna be like at least our weapons are gonna be underleveled. Well, I don't know. We can still do probably. I can level 1 weapon to 15, 16, 17, 18. I could level 1 weapon all the way up. Somber weapons say we got more flexibility. Like, we can go all the way to at least +8 with 6 weapons, which is big. There's 19 bosses, though, in the mountaintops, so need some more of whatever I'm missing there. Some more 6s or 8s or whatever. Alright, nothing up here. I think I wanted to go the other way. There has to be an item in here, right? Oh yeah, look at this. What's this? Lord's Rune. Okay. I mean, it's something. How many runes does that give? 50,000? Oh my god. Give me a bleed. Bleed. This was like one of the most confusing dungeons the first time I did it. There's like 3 of them that just kind of wrap around each other. Or like they duplicate themselves, I guess. Oh yeah, I remember this is the one with 2 omens. There was an omen in the corner you didn't see. And then the omen in right here that you see as you get into the room. More smithing stone 6s. Where are my 5s? I need like, what, 5 more 5s to upgrade a second weapon? Those bell bearings become so crucial in this run, especially at this point. Is there nothing in here? That's weird. That's the way we want to go to get to the lever, but what's up here? I can't remember. Oh, a bear? Okay. Wonder if there are any illusory walls here. Genuinely don't know. Any items up here? Nothing. Got out a candle on it, so I thought maybe there was a chance it was an illusory wall. Like, there might be one in here, I don't know. Stop, please. Cease. Try to hit this. In case that wasn't obvious. What's this? Does this guy have a hat on? He has a hat on. Yeah, no one's coming, man. No one's coming to save you. I cannot wait to see what this boss is. I mean, that's how I feel about every boss, to be honest. What? Oh, is it an invisible assassin again? No, what? What was that? Was it like that dude who hit me from below? Feels a little unfair. Yeah, whatever. The question is now, what do we use here? What have I leveled? I can do... not that. I can use this. That's good. That's Scarlet Rot. Slight Scarlet Rot buildup. Does that mean for me? Oops, hang on. Yeah, you probably wouldn't know until you start hitting stuff. Some weapons, like, I remember DS2 had weapons that, like, would poison you if you held them. I'm gonna switch to this, and it probably won't work, but maybe it will. It really depends on what the boss is here. Duelist Priest of Blood. This is... I don't know which duelist this is. I can work with that. This music is so dramatic. Might be the Frenzy Duelist again? I don't know. He hits hard, though. And he'll hit even harder when he actually, like, buffs himself. I kind of hate running R1 on this. Jump R2 is just safer. Jump R2s are just, like, so good in this game. It's unfair to every other attack. Oh, that hurt. Sit down. Radagon Source Seal. That's actually super good. It's actually really good. I gotta put that on. Because it might open up some weapons. Cypher Pata. See you later. Where is it? Oh, here. As Esker. Alright. I think we go buy more smithing stones while we have these runes too. Actually, I could level. I could pop the, probably some amount of runes. Maybe not the Lord's rune, but I need another 30k. I kind of want to level, if I can. I should be able to. 20k. Probably could just sell this stuff, but well, whatever. Another 10k I need. Yeah, especially after that fight, I definitely think Moga's resistant to Holy. I don't know for sure, but definitely feels like it. Oh yeah, let's check to see what we can do for weapons now. Well, I'm gonna put the whip on, obviously, but I should probably get something else ready though, because we're gonna have another few bosses here. We should be. Oh, no, I can two-hand this, so we can two-hand up to 45 strength. Which, I know there's another sword somewhere we can do, along with this one. This. We can do this. Not that. Need 40 strength for this thing. But, like, at this point, we can use most of this stuff. If I was two-handy, we could see more. Let's go back to here. So the catacombs are good. I think that room with like the lobster at the bottom, I think that's pretty good for the most part. There's probably some stuff that we haven't got in that room, but like we can't get it from wherever we just were. We have to go the other way. The zeros really aren't that bad. When do you know where you're going? If you don't know where you're going, they're insanely confusing. We can use this again, we just have to put the right helmet on. There's really not much stuff we can't use now, which is nice. We can use pretty much all these, except for, you know, a couple staffs with high int and this with 40 faith. But I'd say, like, we're in pretty good shape for the rest of the game. I don't know if the Scar Seal is, like, the best thing, though, because, at least right now, like, it's not giving him any more health. It's good to be able to use weapons. Sure, but if I'm using a weapon I can already use, I don't know if I want to just take extra damage for the hell of it, but the stamina buff is kind of nice. But still, I'm probably going to take it off in a minute. Like, usually, by the time I, like, cap out on Vigor, like, if I hit 40 Vigor, I don't like to wear the Scar Seal, Sword Seal. This is where Dung Eater is. I think, right? We have the key for him. Hello.
Who are you? How will just to be held.
I have some seedbed curses. We can do the Dung Eater invasion. Let's finish the sewers first, though. Let's actually. I'll try to remember, but let's see if I do. Anything this way? No. So that's it, huh? There's only one way to go here. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. Oh my god, there's a flame chariot here. I hope we can actually get by this thing. Oh, I hit it, so maybe it's stuck. Oh, that's a problem. This is a big problem. Flame Chariot in the sewers was not on my list of things that would get me stuck. I think this is a dog, but I can't tell. Like a big dog or a bird. There's really not much we can do here either. Like, we have to get by this. What the hell just happened? At least it's not attacking, I guess. It doesn't bleed, though. Actually, that might have been a bleed. It doesn't bleed very much. There's a snake on the other side. This is the saddest looking thing, too. Do the eyes move on this thing? It's looking right at me. Well, I hope I don't die on the other side of this, because this is going to be really annoying to have to do every time. Let me try this. Maybe you can put rod on it. Although if I had to guess, it's probably resistant to like everything. It's not even using stamina. That's how bad the game feels for me right now. Oh, what's this? Pick up the item, please. Alright then. Guess we're going over. Ow. Almost fell down because I missed the jump, or jumped too early. The sewers are a mess, dude. Imagine getting a bear here. I don't even know if the bear would be, like, aggro. Because it's just such a tight space. Might be like the chariot where it just can't move. Kinda makes you wonder how the chariot was coded in the first place. If it couldn't move here. Lava slug and a wolf. And a giant land octopus? No, it's a hen. Enemies are just super broken here. Which I'm okay with. Just means I have to do more R1 standing. The hand can't even do anything, it's too big. That should maybe free some stuff to actually attack me. Thought the slug had died. Okay, I think this door, that's the door on the other side of, like when you're going towards Sewer Moog. Shouldn't open from here. Can I hit this dude? No. Oh no, that's a different door. I think you get to that door if you fall through one of these holes, which I think I'm going to need to do at some point, but I also think that it's probably best to find a shortcut. That would probably be a good idea. Because having to do all this again would suck. What is that? Flower. Big flower. Alright, we go this way. You dead? You're not dead? Now you're dead. That's very bright. Alright, I'm gonna have to come back here, but for now... Oh, I went the wrong way. Might have to like run through here again just to remember which way to go. It's not here, is it? Oh, it is here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is the right way. Let me get to the ladder here. Definitely getting this. Dude, that was like 4 hits, and that was 80% of my health. Well, that sucks. But hey, at least we got that. So happy I got that shortcut. Now, the only question is... Actually, it's this way, because my runes are over here. So we could just go run to Moog, or the Moog's room anyway. But we can also, you know, we still have to backtrack quite a bit. This is pleasant. Anything down here? Yeah. Fingerprint greaves. There's a scarab right underneath here. Pick it up, please. Fire arrows and golden runes. What's over here? Don't even remember, man. I know that. I think there's like flowers in. Oh god, that is not a flower. All right, I pray it can't fit in here. I don't know how we're getting back, though. Hello. Oh, this sucks. We got a madness flower. We got A beastman. We got a dead end. I'm dead. I don't think there's anything else there. I think that's pretty much it. Honestly, probably not the worst place we could add Rune Bear. I'm gonna go back to the left and try and get through the pipes a little more, because I think there's some items. I know there's some items we missed. Because we literally looked into a room with items and said, nah, come back later. Oh god, there might be something in there too. This sucks. I wish I could actually, like, attack through this thing. There is an item there. Oh, I can't. Do I have anything better for this? How would a torch be better, you think? I don't know, man. This is like the highest upgraded weapon I have. This should not be able to happen in the pipes. Like, I disagree with this entirely. I just want this item. I really wish I went with a different weapon. Something that can actually repose, because that would have been a lot faster, and it's all for a golden rune 1. Alright, whatever. Don't have to do it again. So, I think we went this way and then noped out. Was it this way or was it another way? Can't remember. I think there's something to the left. Yeah, okay. This is where I want to be. This is the room with the Royal Revenant in it. Normally. And we gotta get... I think you have to fall down the holes in the pipe somewhere over there. Or maybe... I don't know, man. This is definitely better than, like, what is normally here. This is like just Weeping Peninsula enemies, pretty much. This is a very tanky flower, though. I love that they headbang. It just looks so silly. Like the most metal flower you've ever seen. Another rune arc. Another... Is that on the other side of the cage, or did I just go by this thing? No, that's on the other side. I'm just looking to see if there are any holes in here, because I don't know if I use one of the holes up higher, I don't know where I fall. I want to get in between on the other side of that cage door that we were just looking at to get that item. I think it's here. I hope. Nope, this is the same room. Gotta be the other hole then. There's some... I don't know, man. Sewers are a mess. They're just... it's a maze. I just hope I don't have to go back through the flame chariot. Shouldn't have to, because I think the hole's on the other side of it. Oh no! It's what? I might die. I can't move. Pretty sure I'm gonna die. I can't attack. I can't do anything. Well, I don't think we're getting that item. That sucks, man. Whatever, we're gonna skip it. I'm not gonna do that again. It took like 5 minutes to kill that chariot. We're just gonna go to Moog. And maybe there's another way in there that I don't know of. Like, maybe there's a secret passage somewhere off of here. Stop it. How am I alive? Alright, let me out of here. Just get me out. Wait, you can't open from... Oh my god. This is... Okay, I see what that door is. Alright then. Great Jar's Arsenal. Yeah, there might be some more items in here that I missed. Not missed, but like... couldn't get before. Oh, I guess we're gonna go this way. Like a lot of these pipes you can't get on from where we were down there. But maybe I missed something, I don't know. Yeah, you couldn't get that. Where's the scarab? This is actually like 10 times better than the enemies that are normally here. I did not mean to hit the jellyfish though. Like, not having to fight the imps is great. Anything else in here? Here's this scarab. It sounds like it's up there somewhere. I don't know. Okay, so normally I think we want to go that way, but we'll go this way because items. Or is it? No, it's... Oh, the scarabs are here. I remember now. Ugh. Why are you here? Oh, I thought that was like poison or something. I just saw a cloud of green or yellow. I thought it was like light green, like the poison cloud from flowers. Alright, so that's clear. What about this way? Oh god. I'm already lost. No, we didn't come this way. Dead end? Thank you. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Okay. Crystal sword. Didn't we already get a crystal sword? No, we got the rotten one, though. We can use both of those things. That's a dead end. Okay. I have no idea which way's the right way. I think back, like straight behind us, is the way we want to go. This is just for extra items. Or not, dude. I have no idea where this is. I straight up don't know. This is back into the main room. Is there an item here somewhere? No. This is literally just a dead end, huh? I wonder why there's so many scarabs here. There are pretty much no enemies here, and then they just put like 6 scarabs here for some reason. Okay, I think we want to go this way, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, we dropped down. Okay, we're good, we're good. We dropped down here. We want to go left there, but I'm going to pick up some items. We don't want to drop down this hole, that's all I know. Oh, why are you here? That's fine. I think we're good. Okay, man. It's fine. It's not like I'd lose much. And we're really not that far from that. All we gotta do is run straight, climb a ladder, and we're back at the pipe. Maybe climb faster next time. Sometimes you hit Y and it just, like, doesn't take, you know? Okay, I think there's going to be some enemies here. Like, normally there's passive jars down here, but there actually is probably going to be something worse. That's pretty worse. Not going to lie. This is much worse. Got the item though. Almost to the boss. And then I think, like, we're pretty much done with the sewer, save that one item I'm not going back for, because I do not want to kill the chariot. Then I guess we just look through the rest of Lanedale, and where am I going? Trying to think of, like, any other areas in the sewers I might have missed. Like, obviously we have the stuff behind mode. Did not forget about that. Okay, the elevator is going to be tricky, though, because if those things aggro right away, like, we'll activate the elevator and then just immediately get attacked. Or, you know, get stuck with an enemy on the elevator. Which also wouldn't be ideal. I should have healed. Don't aggro. Okay. We're free!